Hi there.
Hi there.
Hi, good morning. How are you, sir?
Just wait 1 minute.
No problem whatsoever.
Okay, waiting for I set up the.
Okay.
Hi.
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
I'm good today. And how about you?
Fan. I'm very well. Thank you for asking. It's a beautiful morning in Thailand. Beautiful weather outside as well. So yeah, it's going to be a good day. Yesterday
Really?
was nice and busy. Yesterday was nice and busy, and yeah, it's just a pleasant. I think it's weather-wise, it's about 40 outside today, so it's actually not bad. So yes, it's a nice morning, and I think we're getting some rain as well. No, sorry, there's no rain, so it's just a beautiful blue sky. So, but a good morning. And yourself, how are things on your side?
It's my countries. It's my in my cities. It's the rainy.
Okay. And where do you live, sir, if I may ask?
Yeah.
And what is the name of your city? Where do you live?
It's Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, you know Ho Chi Minh. Oh, okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, it's been a
Do you
while
know
since.
my country?
Yeah, I go to Vietnam quite often, sir. Yes, but I normally go to the other side. I go to Hanoi. I have a very good friend from Vietnam. Her and her family, they're from the northwest of Vietnam, and she lives and works with her family in Hanoi itself, in the old quarter. So I often go and visit there. Yes.
Have you been in Vietnam?
Yeah. I normally try and go at least once or twice a year. Actually, I live very close to you, sir. I'm not far from where you are. I live in beautiful Thailand, so it's so it's a 1 hour 25-minute flight to get to Hanoi, so it's very quick. But sadly,
Okay, so
I've only been to Ho Chi Minh once, though. I traveled through Cambodia, and then I took the river Mekong. I went into Vietnam and then traveled through to the north the first time. But excuse me, but it's such a different culture in Ho Chi Minh and Hanoi. Two completely different cultures. That's how I perceived it. But Ho Chi Minh, beautiful city. Very, very nice.
yes, it's
Yeah.
a very reference because it's the capitals. There is they like the culture people is not about the business people. It's the reason.
And also the architecture. I mean, in where you are, it's very European. I mean, if you see the buildings, it's very European in look. But if you go to the north, it's completely different, and the food is different as well. That I
Yes,
found.
for the difference.
So
Uh,
very.
the Exotic cities they have a many kind of food more than Hanoi. So this is the reason a lot of people from another countries they like the Ho Chi Minh very much.
Yes, at the moment, Ho Chi Minh is very popular for teachers as well. I mean, Vietnam has always been a popular destination, but it used to be Hanoi. But now more and more people are talking about Ho Chi Minh, and there are many opportunities in Ho Chi Minh as well. And it also it's a lot more modern than Hanoi, what I remember Ho Chi Minh to be. So it's a very, very attractive option to go there.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I
You
met
know that in Vietnam, maybe I got to survive from the government for about the income of the foreigners. We if with the 10 foreigners in Vietnam, maybe it's the five people have the income more than five job 7 billion Vietnam though per year.
wow. That's
Yeah, it's the heaven for a foreigner in Vietnam.
so yes, and sadly it's a very similar setup here where I am as well. There's a lot of unhappiness about that. You would find that if you are teaching here in this country, if you have a local teacher and a foreign teacher, it's exactly the same situation. There's a lot of bitterness about that. I mean, it's not my fault. I mean, I don't set the rules, but yes, there's a lot of unhappiness about that. So I can imagine as well.
Yeah,
And I
but
mean,
the international high school or the international school like rivalry, like the rivalry and mid high school, we the teachers, the foreigner teachers, they got a lot of income
yes,
because the fee of this school is very high. It's maybe about 20,000 US per year
Yeah,
for
that's a lot of,
people.
that's expensive. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
expensive in Vietnam, but
So,
we have a lot of international school in Ho Chi Minh City. It's about more than 50 school.
wow, okay, that's a lot of international schools. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Definitely. So it's very similar here in Thailand as well. I mean, obviously we have government schools. Then we have what we are schools that are run by the Catholic Church. So these are English schools as well, Catholic Church, Catholic schools. And then we have international schools. Now, international schools cost the same as university. They are horrendously expensive. Very, very, very expensive indeed.
Yeah, very expensive.
I'm with a private school in another province, also very expensive. But so those are the four types of schools that you have, and depending on what you can afford, of course, you will get. And so it's exactly the same here as well. Some people who work in international, I mean, I don't work in international school, but the teachers that do work there, their salaries are astronomical. I mean, they earn a fortune, a lot of money. Look, I have no problem if the person is qualified for his or her job. Yes, why not? I mean, if they're good and they have the qualifications, then yes. I mean, that's a good thing.
Yes, but
Absolutely.
in Vietnam, the foreigner income is more very high. But about the food or the uh, house hiring, something is a little bit. This reason is the best place for foreigners.
So it's exactly the same here as well. Our cost of living is very low, but our standard of living is very high. That's
Yeah.
why this is such an attractive. But yes, at the moment, I can tell you that more and more people are talking about going to Ho Chi Minh. Um, Thailand used to be, especially for young people, used to be a party capital as well. Everybody wanted to come here and come and party, but that's changed now as well. So now we have Indonesia, Bali, of course. Bali has always been popular, but it's even more popular now. And Vietnam is the next one now. And it's sad. And I'll tell you why I say it's sad, sir, because um, I don't mind people visiting countries, but they must go for the right reason. And a lot of these young people come, um, they're not here for anything but just to have a good time, which I suppose is a good thing as well. But there's a lot of bad elements attached to that also, and it brings a lot of negativity with it. So luckily that's now moving out of Thailand, which I'm really happy about. There are some areas that are very popular with the young travelers. And there's a lot of negativity around these places as well. And luckily, it's not so popular anymore because now people want to go to Ho Chi Minh especially and Bali. So those are the two popular places now. Of course, it's an income for the country, but that's just a negative element that they don't need. And so, yes, there's always two kinds of tourists or foreigners as well. You have the foreigners who want to make a living in the country, who are there for the right reasons. And then you have those who come here who don't care about anything. They're just here to have a good time, which is fine as well if that's what they want. But sadly, there's a negative image attached to that as well, which is not a good thing.
Yes.
So that's, yeah.
Maybe it's I think in Ho Chi Minh City is more the challenges for the young people. They have a many chance to challenge them and find a good job.
Yes, I mean, there are many opportunities. I mean, especially if you're a qualified teacher, there's a lot of opportunities to be had in Vietnam. Yes, absolutely. There's definitely a lot of opportunities. I mean, the same with your neighbors as well. I mean, Cambodia, there's a lot of opportunity in Cambodia. I mean, it's if you go to Phnom Penh or any of those places, or even some of the other places, especially Phnom Penh. I mean, a lot of opportunity also if you're a qualified teacher. Same as here in Thailand. If you're a qualified teacher, there's a lot of opportunity to be had here, which is it's good. I mean, if you're a hardworking individual, it's a good challenge. Absolutely.
Yes. Just for 1 minute, I need to connect with my wife.
Yeah, please. No, please, no problem.
That's right.
All good. No, please, all good.
Hi, come back again.
Ah, fantastic.
Sorry.
No, please, no apology necessary. All good. Sir, sorry, if I may ask, what is your name, please?
It's my name is Luffy, and my son is Kevin.
Kevin. There we go. Fantastic. Now, Kevin, are you originally from Ho Chi Minh? Are you born there, or where do you come from originally? Are you from that area, your family?
I was born in Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, okay, so you're local there. Fantastic.
Yes, but now is in my city. We got problem with about COVID from India.
Wow. Kevin, I don't even want to talk about COVID. In Thailand, it is so bad at the moment. My word. It is really, really bad here as well. Numbers are going up. Sorry, I'm just quickly looking up. I want to ask you something as well. The numbers are just getting higher and higher every day. Infection rates are going up. We have the Indian version now as well. We have the Indian one, English one, the South African one. So yeah, things are looking quite dire at the moment. Very stressful. But are you under lockdown or can you go outside?
Maybe lockdown. It will be a 50% lockdown.
Oh, okay. We have what's called a soft curfew. In Thailand, we have many 24-hour businesses. So the curfew is 9 o'clock in the evening till 4 o'clock the next morning. You're not allowed to go outside.
Oh,
so it doesn't really affect you because not many people are out after midnight. So it doesn't really make a difference. But that's about it. Otherwise, everything is open for us. But restaurants are closed. Anything to do with public, so gyms, massage places, cinemas, all of those are closed. But otherwise, I can go out, but I don't want to because I'm scared. You don't know what's going to happen. And
have you got the vaccine?
I registered on Monday, sir. I'm not going next Monday. I'm going on the 7th of June is my date for my first jab. So, yeah.
Oh, what's that? But I think you need to wait for take care about COVID in here. It's very strong. Yes.
Absolutely.
In Ho Chi Minh City, we got down on a service. It's the extra service, like spa, gyms, everything. And we have any experience to protect about the people in the city. And and you know that the people awareness in Ho Chi Minh City is very good. Yeah, when we got a problem with about some conditions for COVID, we inform with the government immediately and have them to invest more. This is the reason we have in maybe next one we will be prevent the COVID in Ho Chi Minh cities and over the country.
Yeah, Vietnam was doing really well with the pandemic as well. It's only recently that you're having a big issue. Same with Thailand. We were doing exceptionally well until about a month ago. And then things just took a bad turn and things got very serious. So here as well, they're doing a really good job and trying to. But at the moment, it's just that the numbers are extremely high. This is something we have to wear.
Yeah, the same.
but even if it's not COVID, people always wear a mask. This is just the way it's done here. So we always wear a mask. So this is not new. This is normal. This is what I have a problem with. I'm tired of washing my hands. That's the only thing I don't like.
It is same. It is same my country. Because you know that we got the problem with about India COVID because we don't think the quarantine for the people from India is more than 21 days.
Okay, so 3-week quarantine. Okay.
You use the old policy is the 14 days quarantine, but it did not prevent the COVID from India. So this is the reason we got a problem with from the Indian expert.
Yes, actually, we've discovered the variant last week, and it came from another country. So these are people that were somewhere, and they came through maybe from the top. Maybe they came through from either Malaysia into Thailand, or they came through from, if you look at the top of the northern Thailand, you have Laos, you have Myanmar, you have Thailand at the top border, and at the bottom you have Malaysia.
Yes.
So maybe they came through one of those, and now it's in the country as well. So yes, that's very alarming for the people, because the one that was causing all the problems here was the UK variant. So that one spread like wildfire. And now we have of course, there's the one from South Africa as well. And now on top of that, we have the Indian one as well. So yes, so there are 3 different variants now that are quite severe. And but who knows what's going to happen.
You know, when we have a problem, when we hear information about the COVID in India, we protect the border a lot.
Yes.
And no problem about import illegal. But we got problem with India expert.
Okay.
It's the reason. Yeah.
I see.
We cannot to imagine about why we waiting for about 21 days or the 1 month quarantine for the people from outside. We surprised about us. But now a new policy, we will be got 1 month quarantine from outside.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah. But also, of course, I mean, that's not good for your economy, because how many people can quarantine for a month? I mean, that means if people want to come for business or they want to come on holiday, it's not possible, because now for 1 month you have to quarantine. And then, I mean, that's a lot of money, first of all, to quarantine. That will be very expensive.
Yeah, we accept.
But not only that, it's the time. I mean, who has a spare month to just quarantine? So yes, so that means that your economy is going to suffer as well. It's the same here, exactly the same for us. And this is why the economy is doing so bad at the moment, because of that. We're opening our borders in July for outside world, certain areas like Phuket, those places. So if you have a vaccine passport, or you can prove that you are clean, you can come in without quarantine. So they're doing a trial period in Phuket in July, and if that's successful, they will open more areas.
I don't think so. July is not enough time for open the border.
See, so this will be for Phuket only at the moment in Thailand, but here they're very desperate now, because Kevin, as you can imagine, just like Vietnam, most of your money comes from tourism. So there's a lot of money that comes in from tourism from outside.
Yes.
Now, we haven't had tourists in Thailand for 16 months. It will be the same for Vietnam as well. There's no tourist. So most of the industries that are built on tourism is dead. Those industries are gone, completely destroyed.
Yes.
And this is exactly where we find ourselves now. So now it's a case of desperation, because these people really, really need help. And this is where the problem lies. So now you have a case of, do we let people in and try and save the economy, or do we not let people in and the economy goes further down? So it's a very, very difficult situation to be in. So I can completely understand where they're coming from. But this is why vaccination is so important. So the populace needs to be vaccinated. And this is what
vaccine is very important. But I think on country on the world, we're waiting for about vaccine from US or Europe, because all the vaccine in over the world is maybe the 80% for Europe and US only.
Yes.
So 20% for another country.
We have.
It's not fair.
They've approved 4 types of vaccines here. So the first one we have is the AstraZeneca from China. So that's the one that's used most of the time, is AstraZeneca. We also have Pfizer. We also have the latest one is Moderna, but that's the one from America, but that will only come later this year. And there's another one, AstraZeneca and
BioNTech from China.
We have the Chinese. Oh, there's the one from Russia, the Sputnik 5. So those are the ones that we're using, yes. So the jab that I'll be getting will be the Chinese one in 2 weeks' time. I'm not happy about it, but I have no choice, so I just do it. And that's it.
The best vaccines is Pfizer is from America, but they don't share for anybody. They don't share for another country. But AstraZeneca is the third one, not the second one. And also, it's not good. And is my country 2 people die because they use vaccine AstraZeneca.
Oh yeah, the same here. We've had many people pass away as well, but it's all over the world. It's not just here. I mean, it's happened but also with the other vaccines, people have died. So it's a case that it's. I mean, there are so many people living in this world, so there will be negative side effects. I mean, this is something we have to understand as well. So, but I mean, you have a problem. You don't take the vaccine, you're in a bad position. You take the vaccine, you're in a bad position. So what do? You're stuck in the middle. So you just, I suppose it's just a gamble that you have to take. Moderna, also a very good vaccine. I think Moderna is also American, if I'm correct. Very, very good vaccine. But we will only get that, I think, in August or October. But also Thailand is making vaccine. We will be the hub for Southeast Asia. We are making in conjunction with England, the one from Oxford. So that's been made in Thailand now. So we will, yes. So in the future, you will probably get from here because it's closer to you.
Yeah, we got a promise from Oxford and US. Maybe we got about 150 million vaccine for in this year for Vietnam.
Wow. Okay.
We have shown, but next year we have Vietnamese vaccine.
That's fantastic. So yes, they're hoping to have all the Thai citizens vaccinated in this year. So by the end of this year, everybody in Thailand will be vaccinated. This is the plan. I saw the news today, so this is the next rollout. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Yes.
Definitely. Kevin, I wanted to ask you, this province, that's where my friend comes from.
It's from
Thanh Binh province. I think it's northwest of, it's quite a distance away from Hanoi, but that's where my friend stays, in that province.
Who is
she's a very good friend of mine. Her and her husband, they live in Hanoi, but her family are originally from there. So that's why I always come to visit, is to visit her and her family. They're good friends of mine. So that's who I normally come and visit in Vietnam if I come to visit, which is, but it's in the north. I'd like to visit the south again. There's also other places I've never been to. Da Nang I've not been to. Hue I've not been to before as well. I know these are all popular places. I'm not sure what they're like at the moment, but I mean, of course, tourism is dead, so these places are probably struggling as well. So there's quite a few places I still need to visit in Vietnam.
But now, other people we will be locked down and don't come to another province because we try to stay at home about 21 days for protect yourself, protect myself and everybody.
Absolutely.
Because we cannot to make sure you are the infected by virus or not.
Yes. Yeah. Same here, absolutely. So we just want to take it easy. So it's best to stay at home. I go out to buy groceries and I come home. That's it. I don't go out otherwise. This is my home office, so I work from here as well. I'm a teacher by day, so we're online as well. All schools are online at the moment because of the pandemic. So I work from here, so for me it's comfortable. I don't have to go. I'm pointing to my left because the shopping mall is right next to my house. I just quickly go there, buy groceries, come home, and that's all I do.
Yeah, just like me.
Otherwise I stay at home. I don't want to take chances. I had COVID last year. And it wasn't a pleasant experience. I'll be very honest with you. It was a very, very bad experience. I don't want to relive that. No, it is a horrible disease.
So horrible disease. It's just like the World War III. You know that? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's 3.5 million, well, 3 point something million people have already sadly lost their lives. Yeah, and the world economy is crippled. It's really bad. It's a very bad.
Now maybe is that America we got a problem with about a lot of people die, but they win in the World War III because they have a lot of vaccines.
Yes. And also, sir, if we look at the other problems that are happening, I mean, at the moment, Gaza and Israel are at war. Things are getting worse there as well. Things are not looking good in that part of the world. If you look at the problems between America and China, that's not looking good at the moment. China's causing problems for many people. So yeah, there's a lot of other issues as well. Serbia and Russia at the moment are not in good terms. They're fighting. So there's problems all over the world. It's just not a good thing, if we can put it that way.
Yes.
So for this weekend, so you just stay at home. You just keep yourself busy at home.
No, I'm not staying at home this weekend, but maybe it's next week. Maybe I work from home.
Okay. Well, that's convenient. Definitely. Yes, in Thailand now, every person that can work from home must work from home. This comes from the government. So we have to be at home here as well, just for safety.
Now we got problem with mutations from COVID in England and India in Vietnam. It's very strong. It's mutations. It's combined between the two COVID.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's because the one that we have is the UK variant was the first one that was causing most of the problems, and so that was, and now we have the I think the Indian one or the South African one came before the Indian one. So these are of course all very, very highly contagious variants, and let me just do this. Luckily, it's not killing more people. It's just making more people sick. So it spreads faster. But of course, it doesn't help, and that's the problem. So these are the three that we have at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, which are causing a lot of concern, especially the last one and the first one. And but yes, who knows what's going to happen? We just have to stay positive. Indeed. And I wanted to ask you, we have okay, so that's the one that you have in Vietnam, I see.
Yes, but both of them will combine.
Wow, that's
another one in
that's
Vietnam.
a problem. That's a problem.
That's a problem. We're very surprised about that because we cannot control. We cannot imagine why in Vietnam the two of the type of COVID virus, they combine and find another one.
But remember, it happened in India as well. There's also two variants that merged in India. And that's one of the reasons why it's so dangerous, why it's spreading so fast. It's because it's two different types that became one. So I don't know. I don't know why these things are mutating. I think it's because we're meddling with it. And that's the problem. Scientists must just leave it alone and let it go its route and let it finish, and that will be much better. But it's quarantine and it's vaccines and all of these things, and this is what's causing the problem.
Yeah, I think the problem from India is they cannot resolve about problem about religion. It's very important. You know that? In India, religion is very important. All the people don't care about quarantines. They use it's not scientist knowledge about to preventing COVID. This is the reason. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with what they're doing in that country, to be honest. I have no idea. But it's going better now. It's more under control. The numbers are going down, but the fatalities are still high, but less people are getting infected. I know their daily numbers are coming down. I spoke to a person yesterday from India, and they were saying that things are more under control now, which is good. I mean, they need the help. I mean, things were really bad there. So I hope for them that things will calm down and that they can find some peace and normality again.
I think that just like the biggest country like China and America, they have to have the Indian so much, because if India had a big problems in the future, it will be effect all over the world, not this country only.
India is China's neighbor, so for them it's a big problem. I mean, already there's
Yes.
a big outbreak in the south of China. It was in the news yesterday. So yes, of course, and it's definitely affecting everyone. So it's a big
Yeah.
problem. So I see we've just run
That's
out
all.
of time. So it's really nice to talk
Yeah.
with you,
See
and I
you.
hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Good
much.
weekend. Thank you so much.
Take care, sir.
See you. See
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye.
Cheers.
Yes.